won't let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Haskins on 1st down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 9 carries, 75 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well, excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 16, Haskins. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And Reed with it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now it's Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, have a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Brady to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. This will be caught inside the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady finds his man. Watson over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. The final shot before half for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 13-year man puts it through. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Brady looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year, and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Brady now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins out to the left here to Reed. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, this is Geis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady to throw again. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down 20-13. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. There's that man again. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Back to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We call that sack look.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because